Good evening everybody, welcome to the channel. It's Friday night, it's GR3 time. It's the final day of the league. We need to very quickly take a quick review.
I've got past this lap for now.
Good evening Azza, good evening Mikey, good evening Silver Surfer. Who else is on? Not seeing anybody else who's saying hello. Just Wilkie. Hello Wilkie. So, good evening Heathen, good evening Dutch, good evening Matthew. I need to put a message in the chat. That one. I need to post a picture. That one. And then we can pick it up here, can't we? Don't seem to have any audio. Headphones help, don't they? The what? British Gas. Oh. So Matthews continue to have British Gas problems. Let's just take a look at the league standings then. Let's have a look where we are. This is the final week, Event 5. There are no drop rounds. If you're used to watching Widdowmaker Racing Leagues, you'll understand we normally drop one. But because I'm selfishly taking a week off in week 6, or what would have been week 6, the final round is Event 5, and then there's no room for drop rounds. So as it stands, we'll look from where we are. Mikey is gaining ground. You can see that base points tally. Clumsy Rob, I don't believe... Is Clumsy Rob with us today? I don't know if he is. I don't know if he's racing today. Don't know. So there's opportunity. If Mike scores 30-something points, he could increase to 14th place. There's always chance. Happy days, then that's positive signs. Positive signs. Mikey's got a fastest lap. So Clumsy Rob is just behind Dutch. So there's a chance Dutch could fall to Mikey's prowess. Nando is no longer racing with us, so there's an opportunity again. So he only has to score 35 points and he's beaten Nando. Slippery Bandit's not racing with us. He only has to score 37 points and he's up into 11th. Damien is with us, I believe. He's on 89 points. And I think Damien underperformed. He's definitely got one race gone and he's in 16th place. So Damien should be higher up the table. JB's on 93. I don't generally think Mikey's got the opportunity to get up into the top 10. But JB's got the opportunity to overtake Jubb in 8th. And I don't think Jubby's racing with us today. He could be, but I'm not 100% sure. Heathen's definitely with us on 109th. He's in really tight position with Az and Fatman. So there's the chance for a top 5 place for any of those guys. Big jump up to Javs. Javs is in on 137, 10 points behind Triple on 147. Then there's a further 4 points to Widdowmaker. So Triple only has to beat me by 4 points and he's claimed 2nd place. And Big Popper is some 16 points ahead. Big Popper really has made this his own league with some really good wins. He's really got his point tally up and his average is high. So the event is here for Big Popper to take. He can make it his own today, and I think he's got the big advantage to do that. So Jubby is in. So Jubb on 107 has the opportunity to leapfrog up to 5th place. So he's in the pot for getting 5th. Welcome, Jubby. How you doing? So there you have it. Big Popper is in the leading seat. He's the chance of making this his own. But Widow, Javs and Triple really got the opportunity to try and take him down if we can. Cleanest way possible. So good luck to all racers tonight. It's a big one. It's a really tough event, this. The potential for rain is prevalent. It's there. It's going to be on random, all of it. So the 20-minute race on hard tyres is subject to rain. So is qualifying. So is the 40-minute race. So it could happen at any time. Times is on time 4. So there's potential for rain to move through and be gone. But let's hope there's no confusion for everybody like there was at the old Gardens race, which was kind of mixed up. I haven't jinxed you at all, Big Popper. Stay positive. Good evening, Big Popper. Big Popper's in early tonight, I believe, because he got off work early. So we're not waiting for Big Popper tonight. I believe he's been practicing all day. Not jinxing nobody. I've got a real boding sense of real frustration for myself here. I've got a funny feeling this is going to be a really tough challenge. Assist, traction control 1, weak ABS. I'm going to go for default because of the track. Weak, yeah. Let's have some practice laps. Let's see where we go. So in terms of internet, I'm back to 5,200 on my stream rate. So we're back to 1900 megabyte, which is good. I had to write a stinky letter to them, an email to tell them I wasn't happy. I mean, it took 8 hours for a Windows update to go through. That's just ridiculous. So it's a big lap here at Fuji. It's one of those racetracks where there's multiple lines. There's fast lines, there's slow lines, there's wet lines, there's dry lines. And it's a relatively flat surface. There's not a massive amount of elevation. But there's enough elevation on such a wide and long track that you can be unsighted on the crest of a hill. You can not see an apex. We're running the short course as well, which means there's no chicane. So you can really get stuck into the last corner, which delivers you to this corner much faster, which makes it slightly harder to get into. We're running mediums to just try and get a feel for the big race, see what the fuel situation is. It looks like Manchester, Wilkie. It does. It's Manchester in Japan. What are we on fuel map wise? I think we've got plenty of... I don't know whether we've got enough fuel to go the full 20 minutes. 1 minute 34 for an out lap. Right, so Mikey got 13 laps. 13 times 1.5. That's 15. It's 15 laps. That's very close, isn't it? I think that's 21 laps, isn't it? It's almost 21 laps. 13 times 1.5. I think fuel's going to be good. As is currently sat on fastest lap of 1:36.550. Oh, it's Fat Man that's fastest, so it is. I looked at the top of the list, then looked down at the time. Oh yeah, Mike is in second. Mike is in third, sorry. Okay. Yeah. Somebody asked about the the time trial, didn't they? I know Big Popper's had a good stab at the time trial, the new one. Renault Megane, isn't it? Renault Megane Sport, RS Sport or something. Around Goodwood, my nemesis track, the one that makes me do stupid amount of laps without quitting. What car was that in? I remember doing that. It was something ridiculous. But I'm hoping that one, we've done enough laps now to understand that track and be able to put time in. 1:26 or something for gold, should see that happen. Good man. Matthew's done a 1:26.228, which is... soft straight away. Seb's a guest racer. I don't know why he's been a guest. He's raced enough times this season to put his name in the pot. But doesn't want the glory. Just wants to... he's replaced Sam at the front. No, he hasn't. I'm managing to beat him with tactics last week, which is pretty good. I'm down to 6th place now. Triple's up there, Az is up there, Jub's up there, Fat Man, and Seb. Braking point's wrong. Track feels wet, looks wet. The track just feels surprisingly greasy. It must be like cold rather than slippy. We must be suffering from traction loss because there's no tyre heat, I guess. This is early morning. It could be, unless you were trying to be anti-Semitic, but yeah, it could be. Sorry, that was a terrible joke. It could be, because it's supposed to be like 7, 8 o'clock, I would guess. I've got late morning always set for the second race, so... The Big Popper, that's terrible. Big Popper said, I've been sweet talking the track, so it may be just a little moist. I think Big Popper's in the Christmas spirit. Hey Kevin Alvarado, thank you very, very much. Thank you for supporting the channel. I'm not sure which joke it was you were referring to, Big Popper's or mine, but... appreciate the support, my friend. Thank you very much. So my lap time is not getting any better. Oh, 37.8, that pushes us up just a wee bit for this practice. Let's have a look at fuel, see where we are. Overshot just a smidge. Yeah, I just threw it into a corner and the whole thing just four-wheel drifted through it. Terrible. The front left tyre looks to be suffering the most pain. Not forgetting that the 20-minute race is on hard tyres only, so if it's this cold, there's that four-wheel slide again. If it's this cold and overcast, those hard tyres are going to be worse than this. But 13 laps, tyres should be good for that. Ooh, can't make the apex, cripes. Ripple's gone for hard. Give them a roll. Biggest problems here for the 20-minute sprint race is those turn one's always going to be a jiggler here. And then the hardest part of the circuit is that complex S series of bends. The S complex at the end is always a tricky one. You need a rhythm here to get the car somewhere near it where it needs to be. So Mikey's just about done 14 laps. That's all I'm doing on mediums. Because I'm missing turn one. Saw a couple of things on the old Tinterwebs that amused me today. A guy had posted up on Facebook that he's managed to gold every single time trial since the start. 121 golds, which is phenomenal. That's quite an effort to be able to do that. 121 gold medals. So if you've got anywhere near that and you're looking at your medal list and seeing 121, you're doing blooming well. Batman goes top of the tree, but I don't know if Seb's sat down watching. We've just pushed on a little bit further. Not using softs yet. Oof. That brought that to an end, didn't it? Sorry. I didn't want to go stationary in front of you. I was just sort of rolling backwards. Got front wing damage. Yeah, that was... touch the grass. Get it out of the way early. So I'm on lap 8 and I got 5.1 laps of fuel left, so it's going to be 13 laps, isn't it? 13 times 1.5 is over 20, so I'm happy with that. It all depends whether we hit the extra lap. Maybe, maybe not, maybe so. I don't know if you get penalised for that. That's actually alright. 3 seconds of damage. Clumsy Rob is in with us tonight. Great to see Rob. We're a good 1.9 seconds off the lead time, so be interesting to see if we can find 2 seconds with the softer tyres. We did a time trial not so long ago, which encouraged us to go that little bit faster. Ran a bit wide there. I think that's a 3rd gear corner. Got the line incredibly wrong there. Just give a shout out to everybody that supported the videos for the my first Gran Turismo license tests. As you can tell, I'm really enjoying those and getting really stuck in. My friends list seems to be the fastest thing on the internet, so it's making it hard to progress up that list. Look, there's Azza. Azza's fast. Let's see if we can chase him down. He's 2nd on the list. I've got another one of the license tests. I think it might be A3 to post up tonight. I'll do some more over the weekend. I'll do a couple more next week, and that should be all the license tests before we go on holiday. Should be. As is showing us where the longest line is there. Just straighten you up a bit. Probably get told off for that. No. Yes, there's a penalty and an invalid time. Swinburger. Wait. That was a 36.6. Might call that a 36.1. That's half a second off the fastest boy. The only person I haven't seen yet is Damo and JB. I think Damo isn't able to make today. I think he's the one that's advised he can't get here tonight because he's got a clash of works parties and events. He's driving his missus, I think. Same as I was last Saturday. Oh, the penalty line's here. We'll go and get a new set of tyres. Did you do it as well? I didn't touch the wobble knob. I'm only getting 3 laps out of soft tyres. No. No, there's no pit line penalties on. Did you wall ride? Kumquat? That's a strange fruit, isn't it? Oh yeah, it uses the long line through there as well. As it's just started to pick up the slipstream there. Don't know whether I lost traction on the marbles there or whether it was just my line just losing grip. Didn't make any improvement. Purple sector 1. Is that going to be JB? It's JB. Evening, JB. Oh yeah, I was. I'm looking for Big Popper's representative time. I'm not seeing one. He did say last week this is not his favourite track. I think that fits with a few of us. It's tremendously technical to be quick round here. Az has done well there with that time. We're just about to run out of fuel. Just going to dive in the pits and get some fuel, change tyres. 0-0. We're out of juice. Were you following me again, Az? Did you wall ride though? Yeah, me too. Coming out. Changed down too quickly then. I've been knocked down to 5th. Right, let's get a clean run at this. It's such a long drive from the exit at the final corner to the start line. It doesn't really matter if you're a little bit slower. You're going to be somewhere near 6th gear or in 6th gear as you go through the line. It will make some difference, admittedly, but I don't think it's going to be anything critical during these practice times. Oh, that's slower. Never good. Quarter of a second purple. Last time through there was 0.061 up. Here we were 0.89, 0.089 down, so less than a tenth. Mike is on the jungle drums trying to get it to rain. You did. Seb's got the time down to 35.2. Holy heck. We are not quick, are we? We are not fast here. There's only 8 minutes to qualifying, so we've had the warm-up that we need. Oh, he's over there, look. Drifty. Forward. Okay, that's practice done. Let's go and have a look at the boys, see how they're doing. Let's go and talk our way through them. So as we did at the start, we ran through the league positions, gave everybody a big up about where they are and what they're doing. We'll start from the front and work our way backwards now so you know whose liveries are what. Seb is at the front, he's the yellow Lambo. He's considerably quicker than me today, that's for sure, over a second faster on his fastest lap. Big Popper's there running in 6th, he's made his way up the table a little bit. Seb's the yellow car, 135.2. Javs is in second, he's just in the pits. We'll have a little swig of a drink, and I'm about to sneeze, I think. Javs in the Supra, racing for Team 420. Fat Man, just coming out the pits. He's got a brand new livery for today, monogrammed with the final GR3 race of the season. Just celebrating the fact that this season's over. I think he's looking forward to the end of it, to be honest. And then getting into Christmas. But he's 0.7 behind the fastest lap. Clumsy Rob's just putting a fast one in the Subaru. Let's skip back up to Clumsy. He's got his monster livery. It looks like a Hoonigan monster livery on that Subaru. He's only 0.135 behind Seb, so he's going to be a 135.367. Something of that nature. So Jub, he returned from a day off. He was missing from the last round of the GR4s. And here he is in his Mr. Grumpy livery. If it is it's Mr. Grumpy, it certainly is. So he's just under a second behind, something like a 136.1 with an optimal of 135.8, something like that. Triple, again in the Supra from 420. We have a strong 420 representation with the Supra. He's in 6th place there, just over a second behind Seb. So looking fast, looking quick, looking to make that top 3 position for the end of the season his. Big Popper, our current league leader. We're not what's the word, jinxing him, but he is in the fastest livery and he's in potentially the fastest car. I think he's running under AI control at the moment. Just gone off, just but Big Popper leads the series by 16 points, and if he plays the game right, just follows the fastest guys around, he should be good enough to set himself top of the tree. Heathen in the 650S, making most out of that car. It's the stronger of the two out of the GR4 and the GR3, so he can represent well here. I think he should be able to put himself up there amongst the pack and compete nicely. He's 2 seconds off the fastest time at this point, but it only really matters when you get to the grid and the qualifying. It's an Ayrton Senna tribute livery, that looks like. So Mikey again in the 650S, praying for rain. 2.5 seconds down on the fastest lap. Coming out the pits is Dutch. As soon as he gets out the pit, we'll see his livery. He'll get to know who he is in the Genesis. Here he goes, and he's got a Rick and Morty livery. It's multicoloured. Green Portal Productions is what you'll see on the side. Az is in the Renault RS thingamabob. Can't remember what it's called. RS01, that's the one. Okay. So as per the request from last week, 11-4-minute warning. We're actually a minute warning for the process. So changing my tyres to qualifying. 1 minute warning, gentlemen. The hot lap I don't care about. The brew I care about. But the 1 minute warning was requested for last week by Grumpy JB. And we haven't seen JB on the track yet, so I don't know where he is. I've run through the whole north to south. Let's go and have a look. Where is he? There's JB, look. He sneaked in, look. There he is. So JB's sitting just outside the top 10 in the league. He is somewhat chosen a bit of a dog of a car to use here, but the Mazda is probably going to be fairly competitive today. I believe it's... Is it four-wheel drive, that thing? No, it's not, is it? It's in the GR3. In the GR4 it is, but let's see if he can make something of it here as he demonstrates the drift prowess of the car he's chosen. Right, Azza, you got your brew? Okay, so gentlemen, 10-second warning for qualifying. This is the 10-second warning for the 10-second warning. Everybody should be putting on their tyres right now. A little bit of a dog, but it keeps going and going and going. That's the battery, isn't it? Yes. Good phrase, Big Pop. I like what you did there. So I'm going to hit the go button, gentlemen. We're starting a minute late. That's right. If, as JB just said, if anybody's not here, let me know. Yes, I warned you last week. So 10 minutes of qualifying. Use whatever tyres you like. The idea is to get to the front of the grid. We'll qualify for the sprint race, and the grid will be in qualifying order. The second race will be in reverse order from the results of the sprint race. So we'll attempt to do 3 laps here. Into the pits, put another set of tyres on and try and do 3 laps again. 1.5 minutes, 6 laps, works out to 10 minutes. It should be about right. We might not get that last lap though. All depends on how long we're in the pits. And of course we've all got heavy fuel loads. A lot of the faster laps are set on lower fuel settings, fuel levels. It looks like it's Azza that's made it out the pits behind me. Forgive me if I go quiet while I concentrate just a moment. Try and get might get done for that. We're lucky we kept one tyre, it looks like, on the red and white. Missed the gear change there. It hardly revs into the red, this bad boy. Doesn't like it at all. 37.0. As goes the 36.5. So down to 10th. About where we should be, to be honest. So some people have gone round and done another lap. Just trying to put that faster lap in on a lower level of fuel. 4 minutes 44 remaining. We're hoping now to do 3 laps, which should be possible. Coming out. We should be clear track at the end of this lap. So Clumsy Rob, a 1:35.207, followed by Triple Back. I really don't like my line through there. But I don't know what else I can do if I don't have a line. Sun's out, it's getting warmer by the looks of it, so there's a chance of a decent lap here. Had to come off the throttle there, but this is the out lap. So let's get the next lap right. Was Big Popper and Clumsy Rob ahead of us. Three minutes and 3 seconds left. It looks like we'll get the 2 laps in, which will be good. Purple by 0.3 of a second on the first sector. I'm incredibly slow here. This will be a 1:36 something, which won't put me very much further up the field, I don't think. Jub's just going to move his time, I think. He does. We go up to 7th. 1:35.9, that's better. Oh, Azza goes to 2nd. Good lap by Az. Front of the car just sliding away, doesn't seem to want to grip, and Azza is really chasing me down. He's much quicker than me round here. I just probably upset his line round there as my car slid out to the right, but one more chance. No, I haven't. That's it, the time's just gone. 36.2 means we're in 7th, just behind Big Popper. Oh, Seb's gone top of the tree now, Az is down to 4th. Dutch has just gone higher. Where's Dutch found a wall? Dutch heard that. That's a good lap if he's in there at like 0.2 behind. That's a good lap. So Big Popper just over a 10th ahead of me in 6th. It's quite a big gap, isn't there, between 5th and 6th, I would suggest. But the top 8 are within a second of the leader. But at this point, Big Popper's doing enough. He's doing enough to keep ahead of the group. Two minutes request by Big Popper. Yeah, you've got 2 minutes. Easy, fella. Easy. So... I don't know why. Sometimes I seem to miss posting the screenshots, and I don't know why. Certainly was. I've yet to. So just a quick review of qualifying positions then. It's becoming a bit of a tradition. Becomes a bit of a tradition that the two 650s are there at the back of the pack. No detriment to the drivers at all. But I don't think they are particularly bad. Jubby in 11th, off pace, used medium tyres to start qualifying. He finds he's quicker on the mediums for some reason, but there we have it. A 1:37, just under 2 seconds behind. JB in 10th in the Tenza, a 1:36.4, 1.3 seconds back. But he's good, 0.6 of a second ahead at 10th, 11th place. Fat Man, a 1:36.2, just over a second, so that's a decent shout. And then the 8th place, Javs in the Supra, a 1:36 dead at 0.8. Then myself in 7th, a 1:35.9 at 0.789. Good evening, Gandhi. Big Popper in 6th, as we just talked about, a 1:35.79, 0.6 seconds behind. Triple Back in 5th, a 1:35.7 at 0.58 behind. I mean, all of these drivers that come in now are within less than half a second. Decent laps. As absolute blinding lap, 1:35.4. That saw him very near the top of the tree. 0.3 seconds back. It's a decent shout. Dutch, I'm not going to say unusually, but he does seem to be flying high today. That's a decent lap. A 1:35.3 at 0.2 behind. You've got Clumsy Rob in the BRZ, a 1.352, 0.09 behind. That's a good lap. That's a fast lap. And in that car, that's a decent shout. Seb, top of the tree, guest racer, not running for points, needs to be in the league to catch points. A 1:35.117, that's a fast lap. In the Hurricane as well, which proven itself to be one of the fastest cars on the grid. Congratulations to all the racers there. Seb doesn't get the points. The fastest qualifying point goes to Clumsy Rob, and that'll see him take up the second place on the grid. So, don't forget, gentlemen, put your tyres on. It is the hard tyres. Hard tyres. And I'm looking for Big Popper when he gets back and Mikey. If anybody else isn't back, let me know. I haven't called a 10-second yet. I haven't done it. I'm just going to have a swig of the drink. So, Gandhi, when you get the PlayStation? That's a bit of an insider joke. Has he got an Xbox? Okay. Big Popper's ready. He hopes. He's tired of knotting it. How many races did we get today? We got 13 in. Is Mikey back yet? Okay, so Mikey's back. So 10-second warning for the 10-second warning. This is your first sprint race. This is the 20-minute race on hard tyres only. In the past, it has been known to be a one-stopper. It could be. The weather could be a fining factor. Let's just take a look at the weather and see what we got.
Or not, just press stop. Yeah, don't tell us. Yeah.
No, I'm having it. I'm doing it. The guys are complaining. Good evening, John. Okay. He says soon. So there's no rain on the radar. That's cool. So 10-second warning, gentlemen. Let's go for it. Race is now in start. So, gentlemen, it's a standing start with penalties. Good luck. Enjoy the race. And let's go for that season finale. Go for it.
Good luck.
And I don't have to tell these guys. These guys will race like gentlemen. There'll be no wall riding. There'll be no bumping, drafting. There'll be no clipping, tripping, turning into, turning out of, apexing or whatever. It's going to be all good. I'm very slow off the start, so's Big Popper. Fat Man's gone past us. Jubby's gone past us. All places we're going to have to catch up, I'm afraid. Whoa, shish kebab. Jubby pulled in front of us and then stopped. So, oh, this car's off to the left. There's a few cars twitching ahead of us. Feels quite gloomy and overcast. It looks like there's going to be some penalty pickups maybe for running off the track. Maybe, don't know. Jubby just gives me a tap on the back end. He then gets past as a consequence. And Heathen just loses it. I don't know what he said just then. So I thought Jubby was going to take me out then. I don't know how he did either. I genuinely thought he was going to take me out. I committed to the corner and he was barreling down onto the apex. No, and Jubby's just tapped it off. Oh, Fat Man's picked up a penalty, half a second. Fighting with Dutch. Fat Man's off track again. Matthew's gone over to the right hand side to serve his penalty. Didn't want to give anybody a draft. 6th place, Big Popper's in 3rd. Seb in 1st, Az in 2nd, Big Popper 3rd, Triple in 4th, Javs in 5th. And they're all not too far ahead, look. The question is who's going to make their tyres last? Who's going to have the fuel? I've not really been looking behind. We've made it up to 6th. Fat Man's in 7th, followed by JB in 8th. That was Javs. I thought that was... I thought that was Dutch in front of me. Visually, I didn't realise it was Javs. I didn't realise I was in 6th. I've said it, but I didn't realise. That man's coming back at me. Big Popper's made it up to 2nd. Triple up into 3rd, Az down into 4th. Fastest lap of the race with Seb, a 1:36.5. Generally don't know what to expect here. Top 5 for me is going to be pretty good when I doubt my ability. Just got enough distance there to put in a bit of a gap to Fat Man, but he's got the run. And I'm a little bit too far behind Javs to get a draft, but somebody's slow through the line. Who's that? It's Az. Az must have picked up a penalty. Am I going to be in a position to make this stop? No is the question. Both Fatman and I did the same thing, caught the draft and just catapulted well past Az. Az did well to just lift out of that and let us both go. Batman's with me now. They were 10 seconds back from Seb. Big Popper's pushing on. Ultimately, his first place. Left front is now showing signs of wear. Again, 1.2 back from the car in front. I'm not keeping up with the car in front. Fat Man has definitely got the draft. I haven't got the draft, so I'm just gonna hit my normal braking marker. Batman didn't seem to have the top end to be able to catch up through there. But I know he's going to through the middle part of the circuit. Through the twisties here, he seems to have definitely got the best of it. Batman's definitely got the run on me this time. 0.4. I've just lost the run on Az. So I'm dropping back from 0.87 and falling back further. My fastest lap of the race. We're into 10 minutes then. That's halfway through the race. We're on lap 7. 7.6 laps of fuel left. I think there'll be people looking to stop for fuel because genuinely this car is a good fuel car. Other cars are not. Who will be stopping for fuel? That's the question. Will anybody be stopping for fuel? Car's really fighting me now. That off-camber corner there. Rear tyres looking to really slip and slide. Same for Az. Who's going to be struggling for fuel? To be honest, I think everybody should be pretty safe. Batman's going for that inside line, he's looking for it. Just showing his nose. Purple sector for sector 1. There's probably a few people doing that. Feels like a bit of a procession, but everybody is going flat out. There's no real battling going on, but there's plenty of racing because we're all going as fast as we possibly can. Just washed out under Az's rear wing there. Under braking. We're going to have that full-on draft here. We're going to have to preempt this braking. Az was looking to squeeze there, which is his right. Perfectly entitled to do that. Again, my front end washed out underneath his rear wing. Can't be that close to him going through the corners. That front left tyre showing pain. Almost down to 3/4 race distance. Fat man goes to the left hand side. Looking to take some track away from me. He stayed out to the left. I covered that inside line then, just for security's sake. Batman's closer to me. Az is just reeling Azza in, but I'm not close enough. Not got the power to get past that RS. It's quick in a straight line. Batman is charging up my back door. Less than 5 minutes left now. Az really did clip and cut that wobble knob on the side of the track there. Az really defending, just like I'm defending against Fat Man. Always got an eye on those mirrors behind, at the car behind. So I've got 4 laps of fuel remaining, which is enough. There's only possibly 3 laps remaining. Az has got this covered off. I haven't been able to get behind him. Batman overshoots by just a little bit. It's a real nose to tail race, this one. Batman dropped away a bit. Azza gets a little bit sideways as he runs across the marbles. Triple's got ahead of Big Popper. But again, that's no pressure off Big Popper at all. I've hit that wobble knob. That was probably a little bit naughty. Big Popper's given up nothing in third place. But Javs is doing a tremendous effort there, holding. I'm not saying he's holding anybody up. He's just running his own pace, but he's holding behind him. 3 extremely quick racers, and he's doing well to keep his foot down and keep away. We're still only 10 seconds behind the leader, so the gap's maintained the same the entire way through this. There's 2 more laps to go here. 2 laps to go. And you can see Big Popper and Seb just ahead. It's a tremendously close race. Nobody's holding anybody up. Everybody's running their own pace. As Javs just runs a little bit wide, but he manages to recover. Gives Az the opportunity to look down the outside. 1 minute remaining. Can we get back to the start-finish line? Before that time ticks back to 0. I think Javs might be suffering from a little bit of dirty tyres. Just going a bit slowly. Az has got up his inside, just door on door, which is perfectly fine. Az has made it past. So Jazz is just got the pace on. Look at him there. He's just got it. He's got enough to hold me. Fat Man's coming through the middle. Oh my lord. So Jav's unlucky to lose out 3 times there. The Widdowmaker racing train just coming through. So Az sitting in 4th spot, which is legitimately bottom step of the podium, because there's a guest racer in here. Final lap of the race now. The timer has ticked down to 0. I'm not going to do anything silly to put this race in jeopardy. Az just covering all the marks, just make himself big and wide. So it's a race to the line now, 3 cars. Az has got the power to pull away. I've got nothing to get past him. Absolutely nothing. I've just got to watch out for Fat Man. Oh my lord. What a race that was. Absolute nail edge.
First one, I didn't realise it was 2.
Great race, Az. Fat Man, Javs. Great race. Great race. That was real racing for me. That's been the closest kind of racing I've had all season. That's been tremendous. That was awesome, mate. That was awesome stuff. All running a sort of pace that was when nobody was kind of overtaking each other. Everybody was on their pace, and they weren't able to make pushes, they weren't getting anything from the draft. That was really quite bizarre. Are you sure, mate? Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. What was he making, toast or something? Chips. Okay. 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 It's all right, mate. I didn't see you crit out. I saw you spin, but I didn't see anything more. So you're all right, mate. Yeah. Understood, my friend. All right. So we'll put Heathen to the back of the race. He's got a domestic situation going on, which we'll just let him deal with. If he needs to quit out again, he can do. So Heathen at the back there, just some problems at home, which he's dealing with. Worth a video, maybe in the great moments of 2024. You're actually right there. You're actually right. That could be worth it. Mikey, 1 lap down, fastest lap of 140 and 12th. Suffering with that 650, I think. Job, unusually 1 lap down, didn't make it before the ditch, 137.8. In 10th, Dutch. I thought Dutch was ahead of me, but that was actually Javs, wasn't it? So Dutch had spun out a 137.6 again, didn't make it in before the cut. The surprise of the race, Clumsy Rob, I saw him disappear off to the left near the start, 137.7. In 8th, JB, a 137.9, 23 seconds behind the leader, finishing on the final lap. Javs, who had an unlucky lap, he lost 3 places in that one lap just through pace. I think tyres might have been going. Don't know if anybody was really suffering with fuel, but I certainly wasn't. So Javs, 137.3, that's the fastest lap so far. Fatman in 6th, chasing me all the way. Great race, 13.6 seconds behind the leaders, a 137.4. So Widdowmaker 5th place, which was normally JB's spot, but I'll take 5th, 137.2, 13.5 seconds behind the leader. A car length behind Daz in 4th. Great race, managed to hold everybody off through whatever happened at the start. He was at the front, got a penalty, I think, and just got delayed a little bit, but was chasing Javs for most of the race. 137.5. Triple, didn't see much of him at all, but I know he was fighting with Big Popper. Big Popper got it back, so Triple was up in 2nd for a long time. He was 0.6 seconds back from the leader and finished with a 136.939. Big Popper in 2nd, which is ultimately the 1st place, but let's let him take that. 0.5.3 seconds behind the leader with what is, I believe, no, not the fastest lap. Triple takes the fastest lap of the race with a 136.9. Big Popper, though, no detriment. 2nd place gets promoted to 1st because Seb, who was in 1st place, a finishing time of 21 minutes and 8 seconds. Fastest lap of the race, a 136.5, but he's a guest racer. But no detriment to him. He stands at the top step to take that win. He will be relegated all the way to the back, though, with a reverse grid for the next race. But well done, right, gents. That seemed to be a tremendous race from my seat. So let's just get everything prepared for the next one. I'll just load the lobby up. I need to press save, don't I, on that replay? If anybody's got any issue with the places or finishes, that's what... In a sense of... For you? Absolutely, I'll put you to the back, my friend. Yeah, no problem. No problem at all. I'm just going to load the lobby. No problem, mate. Were you? Okay. Custom weather, late morning, all slots for 40 minutes at random. Rob is on his way back in a moment. Grid order set by host. No limits, medium and soft tyres. That's us. And then grid is reverse order, so I'll get to sort that.
Get your tyres, lads, as it refreshes the settings.
Yeah. Tick the green box if you can, chaps. So as it stands with that race, Big Popper extends his lead at the front of the grid. I think Triple also does. And the only gain there is probably a point gain over Javs by Widdowmaker. So going into the final race of the season. It really is all still to play for. Big Popper still needs to just tag up, but we'll get that in a moment. Seb, where's Seb? Seb is there.
Mediums. Yeah, I'm just.
Big Popper's not there. Triple is there. As Lofty. Oh, Widdowmaker down to there. As Lofty down to there. Batman down to there.
Oh, shut up, dog.
Javs is there. In front of Fat Man. And JB is there. You've got a what? Okay, we'll sort it out in a minute. I think that might just be you. I'm just going to hit apply because I've got nobody else in here. The lobby is a little bit slow at responding, I must admit. That was just our driving skill, mate. There is massive amount of works going on with OpenReach installing. Yeah, do it. Yeah, OpenReach are installing this Wi-Fi 7 capability to allow a new speed for city fibers. So there is a lot of network work going on at the minute. I've been having 4 weeks of throttling. I've been throttled down to less than 10 meg most days. So it's been terrible trouble doing this. But Big Popper, can you tag up, please? I'm just going to see if I can adjust the grid a little bit. Jub. It's going to go down to third. Heathen. I do not want to know what that person is doing. Okay.
It sounded very suspect. Oh, yes.
So Big Popper has just lobbied up. Big Popper is there. Dutch. Yeah, it's JB. JB. Dutch is behind Jub. So just JB to come back and we are good to go. Did he?
Oh, absolutely. Final call. I love that.
Do I need to take that place off him then for cheating?
You can put me in second. I did spin out, genuine. It wasn't a genuine spin. I was like...
So there wasn't a bit of there wasn't. So I just need to double check the grid. JB's probably just popped back in.
Just said he's going popper.
Yeah. Just got to wait for JB. I don't know where he is. Okay, mate. Okay, yeah. I saw your name come up as joined. So, no, it says left the room. Okay. Thank you, Seb. Well spotted. Can anybody else just check the table? Make sure that you are where you think you should be. And then it's just JB. I'll slot him in when he gets back. So for those people watching the race, this is the 40-minute race. It comprises of mediums and soft tyres. No enforced pit stops. You just have to use both sets of tyres. You can pit as and when you want. Weather, let's just have a quick nosy look. Whilst we're waiting on the JB. In all fairness, JB doesn't have many internet issues, so this is unusual for JB to be just struggling with his net. I still seem to be streaming absolutely fine with no drop frames. There's no rain on the forecast. Yeah, so the only other thing it could be, JB, is disk space potentially giving you a writing in issue. But you normally don't have a problem with space, do you? So there we go. JB's on his way back in. And JB is going to drop into... He's going to be ahead of Javs. No problem. Just heads up. Big Popper's dad's watching the race. Welcome, Big Popper's Popper.
Hi, Papa. Is he Big Papa?
Is it Big Popper or Great Big Popper? Yeah, Great Big Popper. Welcome anyway. Welcome to the channel, and best of luck to everybody. Okay, gentlemen, if there's nobody in the room, could you let me know? And we'll give you the 10-second warning for the 10-second warning. This is the final of the GR3s. As we say, it's a 40-minute race. Enforced pit stop only because you've got to change tyres. I'm hitting the 10-second warning now. I'm just checking my tyres, make sure they are what they're supposed to be. And 10-second warning underway. It's a standing start. Penalties do apply. Inters, you do that. But it is what it is, and we'll just mute the guys. Good luck, gentlemen. Standing start. Penalties do apply. It's the 40-minute race. Make it a good one. Let's finish this season on a high. Here we go then. So, the fastest guys are to the back of the grid. At the front are the slowest guys. Purely because of the way we set this up. We got a little bit of sluggish start. I'm going to cover the inside line. Big Popper goes past me already. I'm going to brake early just to make sure we get in there. Now we all know Big Popper is a real life racer. He runs his own personal car in a small series in Michigan where he lives. And he always competes very well. and won trophies last year, and he's just behind me now, just making his car big and present. Batman picks up a penalty. Big Popper in one of the fastest cars in the league. Lots of cars disappearing off to the left. The fastest guys are not going to find it easy. Ooh. There were no yellow flags there. Fat man coming up the inside. That got a bit tight. JB got sort of hustled out to the right hand side there. Now we saw enough laps of that car, didn't we? Heathen started at the back and he's managed to promote himself up to 6th. So, and there up ahead is Seb. He's managed to get himself through traffic. I've had to run wide just to give Az room. Oh, I'm running all over the back of Heathen here. JB's come through. Oh. What can you do when somebody... And I'm not... Yeah. What can you do when somebody pulls in front of you and just brakes? Unfortunately, that's... I could carry more pace through there, but I had to back out of it and let JB have his position. That's just unfortunate. Lost 5 places just because of that. Ooh. I was in a position to get past Az, and I know JB was hustled out of his places, so he was fighting to get back. No complaints from me. That's just rubbing and racing there. But there we are behind Big Popper. Big Popper still comfortable enough. He's got Triple in front of him, who is his main competitor. I'm behind him. I'm his 3rd competitor, so he's under no threat at the minute for this championship. He's doing enough to make it happen. With a 16-point lead, he's got enough there to just run it sensibly, keep Triple where he needs to keep him, and the championship will be his. Fat Man and Heathen running side by side behind. Listen to that Lamborghini backfire as he changed gears. So Jubb leads the race, Seb in 2nd, Jav's 3rd. I can't see who's next, but in terms of the league leaders, Triple's in 8th, Big Popper in 9th, I'm in 10th. So as it stands, there's no real mover at the top. Triple looks to be making his way past JB. Big Popper now queued up to take his attempt on JB. A lot of this tactic will wash out when it comes to the pit stops. because it's sports car racing. It's pretty much based on how well you can save fuel, how well you can maintain those tyres, keep the tyres alive that one lap longer. It might just give the ability to pop in that faster lap to be able to leapfrog that car in front. That's why a lot of people are taking the softs in their middle segment rather than running the slower car, the slower tyre in their second stop. Sorry, Big Popper. JB just lost it out left, which gives Big Popper that little bit of a run. Then Big Popper outbraked himself. So I'm now behind JB. I've got the run. Couldn't see my braking marker. Had to give that up. Fat Man is trailing just 2.16 seconds behind. He's charging back up. We're only 10 seconds behind the leaders, which is interesting. Seb's now got the lead over Jub. I go down to first gear to make the car turn and then a short shift out of first into second. Maybe I shouldn't be changing down to first. Dirt on the tyres there. Big Popper runs it a bit wide. JB runs it a bit wide. Trying to get the run on JB, but the back end decided it was going to out accelerate the front. So no overtake this time. Looking for 15-16 minutes on these mediums. Ooh, I almost break myself there. JB did well to avoid that. Fat Man's closed up by 1.4 seconds. I know what I actually did there. I actually eased my foot off the brake to try and see if I could slide past JB, and my velocity caught me out there. Was carrying a lot more speed than I thought I was. Mr. Glee has joined the room again. Mr. Glee leaves the room. Equidistant gap between JB and me and Fat Man. Fat Man closing up on my back door. I'm now closing up on JB. JB's gone to the inside. I might be able to see my braking point this time. Now where JB is faster than me is the next two corners. I tend to wash out here and then not get this corner right at all. So I'm anticipating another 6 or 7 minutes on these tyres for me. Another 3 or 4 laps. JB got the run. Batman's got the run on me. Just managed to hold it round that corner. Where is he? He's going to hold on for that spot, isn't he? I can't go anywhere but wide. Do I pick up the penalty for that? No. Don't know if JB was running out of tyres. Ethan has left the room. That's JB is still there. He hasn't. Oh, Fat Man just left the circuit. It's all right, my friend. Don't worry. I think I must be lagging. Frightened Fat Man a bit, I think. Maybe that's why JB's been giving me a bit of a room the last couple of corners. So Big Popper's in my sights now, 2.8 seconds ahead. I want to give myself kind of 6 minutes on the softs. So 20. So that would mean I'd need to run sort of 34 minutes, 2 17-minute sessions. So I need to run 2 more laps. And that'll be 11 laps. Tyres are washing out big time. So Big Popper up into 5th. We can see the front of the pack here. So Sebs is in 1st, Jav's in 2nd, Dutch 3rd, Triple 4th, Big Popper 5th. We're in 6th. JB in 7th as I take an excursion across the green stuff. We're not actually catching Big Popper at this time. I'm kind of expecting some people to go to the pits very soon. Weather. No weather. JB's gone to the pits. No harm, no foul at this moment in time. It's still capable of making them softs last. He could run softs now, do 4 or 5 laps on the softs and still be able to take the next set of mediums to the end. So there's no detriment. He'll go faster if he takes the softs. He'll go faster if he takes the mediums. At this point, he has the opportunity to not take fuel and run the softs. So one really quick pit stop and then he's got to take 11 or 12 laps of fuel to get to the end. It seems to be a 420 lockout at the top, look. but they're not far ahead. This Dutch is there. I didn't see Dutch in 4th. Dutch is going to the pits. Big Popper's going to the pits. I'm actually on target for the pits. Taking a set of mediums. And we're going to take 11 laps of fuel. Take 12 laps of fuel. Need a drink. So JB has done well to go in pit and take those tyres early. Look at him. There he is. Is he on softs? That's the question. We'll know very, very soon. So the 2-stop's going to be king here. So Seb's in. Javs and Triple are in. So a couple of drivers that were further back down the pack have now taken up, or about to take on positions 1, 2, 3. Unless they pit as well. So Clumsy Rob goes to the front of the pack. Seb took all the fuel. Triple's gone on softs on 45%. So Triple's looking to catapult his way up front. But Seb comes out, then Triple. I don't know what's going on there. Why would Triple only take 45% yet? Seb take all the fuel and Seb make his way out in front. Well, there's Javs just ahead of us, just in front of JB. So Big Popper's done well to leapfrog Javs. JB is just squeezing away from us. I've had a terrible lap, or JB's on softs. I think I've had a terrible lap. So we're approaching the halfway point. 20 minutes is halfway. Strategically, it might be the right thing to do and go and take the softs on the second stint, because if it rains, you're not forced into it, but hey ho. We're down in 8th place. Az could potentially make those tyres last really, really well. Batman is 2.2 seconds back. AB's extended to 1.5. Clumsy Rob puts in the fastest lap at 1:35.7. Very quick guys they are. Very, very quick, the 420 boys. Very quick. If JB is on the softs now, his softs are just starting to cut up. Batman closed in by a tenth. We've taken half a second out of JB. Our fastest lap of the race, a 1:36.3. 1.2 seconds behind the leaders. But Clumsy Rob still leading, yet to pit, I believe. Oh, JB's just left the track a little bit. I think his tyres are done. So we're now chasing down Javs. So we've got around about, I don't know, 6 laps remaining to take us to 6 minutes left. We then have to take 3 laps of fuel to give us 5. Yeah, JB was definitely on softs. We are 22 seconds behind the leader. Clumsy Rob, anticipate Clumsy Rob coming to the pits relatively soon. He hasn't made one set of medium tyres go 25 minutes, has he? He has. There he is in the pits. He has 2% of fuel. He's made that BRZ really go a long way. So who else is... Oh, somebody else has gone into pits there. That's probably Big Popper on his soft tyres. Yes. So everybody's doing something slightly different with tyres, mixing it up. I'm up into 5th place, so we can give you the full rundown now. So Seb 420 in the lead, guessed in the race, so he's not accumulating points. Triple has got the assumed lead of the race. Dutch in 3rd, Javs in 4th. We're in 5th place, which is equivalent to 4th. Fat Man in 6th, Rob in 7th, and Az in 8th. Big Popper just dropping down courtesy of his pit stop, but he's about to go onto a set of mediums, fuel himself to the end and run all 14 minutes all the way. Fat Man is closing in on us. The Fat Man and I, similar strategies. Batman just running more pace than me. Triple was on softs as well. So he's made them work very, very well. Dutch was on softs as well. So we're going up to 3rd place. Courtesy of the pit stop process, but we have to pit. Take 3 laps of fuel. And we don't have the lap speed here to really make a threat at the top. But Big Popper's now popped back on the bottom of the tree in 8th. He's going to make massive gains through the field when the likes of me take to the pits. We're about 4 laps away, I would suggest, from our pit stop. Yeah, so as we tick down to 7 minutes, 4 more minutes, 3 more laps then. Who's that coming out? That's Mikey. Okay, so Mikey will be getting the blue flags. He's an experienced racer, Mikey. He knows what's doing. He's gone brand new tyres, so he's got loads of grip. He's hoping to be able to snaffle away from these cars that are running worse tyres. He's just pulled over, but he's quick enough, you see, with that grip to pull down the straight. He's just rolled off the track there, just because he was quicker through the corner. He was able to stay next to me, but he ended up with nowhere to go, and he knew that. That man is back with me. We'll give you an update on where we are. Seb 420 is leading the pack. Javs in 2nd. Fictional 1st place in the race. Widdowmaker is 3rd. Fat Man 4th. Clumsy Rob 5th. Triple in 6th. Big Popper 7th. Az in 8th. And I would say myself, Fat Man, Clumsy Rob, all need to make one more stop. And I've just run straight off the track. Outbrake myself there. Looking at the leaderboard. Trying to give the positions the hazards of commentary. Left front tyre is not very well. Left front tyre is definitely squealing. We've got this and one more lap to do. Good evening, Lee. Welcome. But Fat Man's getting it together with that car tonight. He's managed to tell it who's boss. The other side of the coin is as well is when you start to run a faster race and you're running with faster cars, the speed comes because you're building confidence with it all the way. And you're actually, just running those faster laps, and it encourages you to be quicker. When you're running on your own in the lower positions and you're just kind of struggling to find the pace. Batman's gone to the pits. Well, I need one more lap to make my soft tyres go that 7 minutes. Clumsy Rob's gone in off his softs, so he's going back to mediums. It is getting really overcast and clumsy, isn't it? Does this occasionally and threatens rain right at the end. .24 seconds behind Seb, who's in the lead. 9 seconds behind Javs. Triples in 4th, Big Popper in 5th, Fat Man 6th, Dutch in 7th, Clumsy Rob in 8th. Right, we need to take 4 laps, is going to be 6 minutes. We need to take 5 laps of fuel. I'm going to take 6 for... No, I'm going to take 5. So we've dropped down to 4th. Big Popper's another 20 seconds. Get them tyres on, boys, come on. We've lost out to Big Popper and Fat Man. Now I'm the only one on softs here. We got 2 guys behind us who are genuinely quick racers who will look to capitalise. We're super light on fuel. Now I don't know whether Rob's taken 2 sets of softs. Seb's gone in off his mediums. I'm guessing he's going for another set of softs. Yeah, another set of softs. Fat Man and Big Popper swerving left and right. Hot competition for that 3rd place position. Gavs has taken 46%. He's out on softs. Is he going to? We're going to see him coming out. Oh, he's already out. Look, he's up there. We're going into the corner. Four minutes remaining, 3 laps. I want to be chasing hard against the cars in front, not really defending from the back. But Rob is putting in quite an effort to gain that position. Like any racer, he wants that slot. I could suffer here with massive tyre wear loss because I'm pushing quite so hard. There's no rain to think about. There's a potential for that third lap. I don't think so. I think there's only 2 left. Rob is just so quick through the twisty stuff here, but he doesn't have the pace on the straight. He went for the inside line. Pit crew did seem slow, but it's been a long season. They prefer the GR4, we know that. Rob's hot through the twisties. Rob's got the potential place on me here. He knows I know he's there. Blue flags I've just seen waved. Nice try. My tyres are going to make it to the end with good grip. Wasn't going to come in up the tight side there and then block me out of the corner. Wasn't going to let that happen. Big Popper's done enough just to keep me at bay. But a 5th place finish for Big Popper, which will promote him to 4th, is a good result for the champion. 19 seconds. If we don't get to the line, he's done. I don't think we're going to get to the line. The reigning champion will, or the champion to elect, will be stopped short here. 7 seconds to go. I've got the fuel 2, 1. That's it, it's over. The GR3 race is complete. Batman takes the flag. It's a 420 lockout at the top. That's a tremendous result for those boys. Big Popper takes the victory and the championship from 5th place, which isn't bad at all. Clumsy Rob 7th, Dutch in 8th. In the preliminary results, Mikey's taken the flag already. JB takes the flag in 9th. Jub in 10th. And as he comes round, takes the flag for the finish. So it's a parade lap for the 420 boys, which is pretty decent. Fireworks. I couldn't afford the fireworks. There's no budget for fireworks, I'm afraid. It was a great race, good race. It was a procession again, wasn't it? Not a lot of overtaking. It's a difficult track to overtake on. If everybody's on pace, what you need is people to make mistakes, and they weren't really making them. So Seb's finished. He's run across the track, the finish line. 3rd time of trying. I reckon the 420 boys are out doing donuts. Triple finishes 15 seconds behind Seb. And Javs, who was probably 5 or 6 seconds, to be honest, just across the line. Rob took the wrong tyres at the second pit stop. Ah, unlucky. I thought you'd taken soft softs, which would be right. You'd probably... Right. Should have taken mediums for the last 15. I didn't know you'd already taken softs. Okay. Yeah. So there we have it. I'm going to save that. We'll have a look at the results. And then we'll expect Big Popper in the chat. For once. Take his plaudits and say thank you for the plaudits. Big Popper. Victory. Winner. And there we have it. I just need to make... Rob, don't worry. Jim took wrong tyres too. I told him Inters were the way to go, but he didn't listen. Now, it was always going to be tight and close that at the end. I thought Rob was soft. I thought he'd gone medium soft softs. But I thought he'd taken the to go long, but obviously he hadn't. He'd just done a really quick soft stint. There we go then. Heathen, unfortunately, had a domestic issue to sort out, but even his fastest lap was up there amongst them. So Mikey in 12th place, 2 laps down. Unfortunately, 1 lap due to the timing. As in 11th, the GR3 season for that car comes to a close, and I think he was getting the hang of it in the end. Jubb the same, underperforming, but I think, and it wasn't his favourite track at all. He needs practice in. JB fought well all the way through there, but unlucky tyres were out on him at the end, I believe, just before his second stop as well. But a 1:36.2 ain't bad. Say again. You or JB? You had damage, okay. Dutch finished in 8th place, a decent fastest lap, a 1:35.7. Not many people dipping into there. Rob as well in 7th place, managed to take the wrong tyres at one stop, so that's what confused me. A 1:35.7 as well. There we are there in 6th place. With a 1:36.3, 1 lap down courtesy of the timing. Big Popper, the new champion, 1:36.0, almost in the 35s. At 5th place, it's promoted to 4th, gives him something in the region of 24 points, and his points from the first race make him unassailable with a 16-point lead. So congratulations, Big Popper, well done on the championship. You can mark that on your future liveries, on your wing. Is Big Popper in? 4th place for Fat Man. That was a great finish for Fat Man. He charged hard. Again, 1 lap down, but that was a real good finish for him. As I said, going there, once he starts running laps with the faster guys on that car, he can make anything happen. And then we come to the 3 at the top. A 420 lockout, a terrific team victory. Javs 420 pushed hard all the way through that. He's quick enough to be there every week. A 1:36.1 on his fastest lap and triple, assuming a position that gives him the magical win for that race, a 1:35.1. And Seb, guest racer for this season, hopefully full-time racer next season, takes the official victory with a 41.14 finish time and a fastest lap of the race, a 1:35.3. But without doubt, fastest lap goes to the actual winner of the race, triple, with a 1:35.164. So congratulations to the winners. And a massive congratulations to Big Popper. We know this one means a lot to Big Popper, so well done. And we'll see you on the track next season. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, it is the GR4 finals on Friday with a very similar position. So we'll see you there. Thursday. No? Tuesday. Tuesday. I'll pick any of the day of the week and everyone wrong. It's Tuesday, isn't it? Yeah, it's Tuesday. So we'll see you there for Tuesday. But yeah, Big Papa, well done. What Wednesday? It's Tuesday, yeah. I just said any day of the week until I got to the right one. Tuesday. No, we'll do Tuesday. Time Trial Sunday. Saturday something else. Wednesday is my night off. And then Thursday is... I know, it's terrible, isn't it? Thursday we're doing that... What day Thursday? The Thursday's open lobby racing, isn't it? We're doing a Happy Christmas race. If we could do tree racing, we would, but we can't. I don't think JB will be able to do that many Christmas tree liveries before Thursday next week. So, he said no. So there it is. Ah. The end of the GR3 League. Well done, well done, well done. I need to load up for Tuesday, don't I now? Has everybody saved it? Where are we going? Load settings. It's Laguna Seca. It's Laguna Seca, yes. Everybody loves a bit of Laguna Seca. It's one of Big Papa's favourite tracks. It's American. And Laguna Seca is custom weather. Early morning. No way. Is that... Oh, I... Wow. So was that... Did you have to go to the pause menu to try and get it to go around, or... You were lucky enough to get it back? Oh, Christ. Horrible. Horrible. You didn't have to do... Oh, wow. Speech! Panatec Ferrari. Yeah. Oh, is that right? Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, that's true, true. Or a milk. Or a milk. No, no. Not Budweiser. Big Papa's just announced his latest sponsor. Did you? JV's a card. Right, we're changing over to the GR4s. The GR3 season is now forgotten. Who won that season? No idea. And then... So relatively easy victory for you, Big Papa there. You just had to manage your pace. Come in at the right point to keep your points. And that was a good one. Lee says 420. It was a race, wasn't it? It really was. It wasn't. It was good. I just couldn't catch I couldn't catch the car in front, and the car behind was just getting up to my bumper and having the same problem, accelerating away from the corner, not catching, get the draft, get to the corner, you weren't in a position to do it. It was a hard race. But Big Popper says him and Triple. I'm going to have to watch the videos back. Going to have to watch them back. So let's go and watch the guys. Mikey's out on track already. Didn't realise he was sponsored by Siemens. Siemens Mobile. Sorry, I only saw Siemens. Good on you, man. Oh, is that said? Good race, man. I said that earlier, you know, you've raced enough races to probably take points. In all fairness. No satire at all. So... No, it's alright, my friend. So just for everybody's knowledge, what we're looking at is probably a first week of February start for the new league. Why the big gap, people ask? Well, I don't return to the UK till something like the 4th, 5th of January. And then I want to do a run into the league properly, so I want to do the definite league familiarisation. I definitely want to get set up to try and cover a second lobby if we can. The 420 guys have asked for a chat. They've got some ideas about what wants to go on. I've already got a list of ideas from people in terms of, well, suggestions for how we formulate the races. I think that the format we've got is pretty good, but it takes a long time to get through the night. We used to do 1 race start, we're now doing 2 race starts, which is always just a little bit of extra time. But I do like the format, it sits well with me, so it's whether that somebody else could manage that with another lobby, but we'll find a way. So, and as for what we're going to potentially race, I really don't know at this time. I haven't got any sort of convicted idea as to what we're going to be racing or how we're going to be racing them. Personal car makes, as in not... Well, I'd like to genuinely do a random car pick draw. Well, because they fly, mate. They're absolute moving machines, aren't they? So what I'd like to do is, my idea is I'd like to take the bop, and I'd like to see the bop of the cars. I would rank the cars by bop, and then I'd handicap them. So... and we'd handicap the cars, and then we'd do a random draw of who gets what car. So I'd probably put I'd probably come up with some sort of handicap that says these cars are available, so I'd probably eliminate some, but I don't think I want to do it by car, I want to do it by manufacturer. So if you pulled, say for example, BMW, you've got to run BMW in the GR4 and the GR3 league, and you can pick any of the BMW cars in the GR3 or GR4. Same with something like Alpha, you'd have a choice. There are only a couple of cars where you wouldn't really get a choice, like Ferrari for example, and then we'd be able to potentially have less of the same cars in the league. And because of the handicap system, if you pulled a poor bop car, you'd get a handicap boost to be able to potentially sit on points from the start of the league because you get a poor car draw. So it would be a way of not necessarily handicapping on track, because that would be difficult, but handicapping in terms of giving people an advantage that have got a poorer car. So rather than everybody just choosing to go and run Lamborghinis, it's a random draw. People race what they've got, but if they get a poor car, they get a points boost. So we'll see. Could be, absolutely could be. But by the way the box worked, that it's just the way it balances out, doesn't it? Lamborghini got a massive boost this season, mid-season. Yeah, absolutely. So, oh, is that what it was? Certain other cars got real. Yeah, no worries at all, mate. No worries at all. I was just trying to give you a heads up on what the plans were, that was all. Yeah, no worries at all, mate. Thank you for joining. Thank you for racing. Thank you for being part of it, pal. Appreciate it. No worries, mate. Take care. We've got a new generic F1 car. We've also got a new electric car. We've got the new Ioniq 5, haven't we? But I know, they're just all ideas that people have come up with, or I've come up with, and we've got to find a way of finding a happy balance. What I don't want is to draw cars and people go, I've drawn a crap car, I'm not bothering. Because I 100% know that would happen. Or, I don't like that car that I've drawn, I'm not going to race. And I don't want to drive people away. I'd prefer to have people who want to race, and that's always what's led me to let people pick their own cars. We could do a one make. We could. But, the whole part of this process was to make people drive different cars and not pick the meta every time it came along. The idea was that people were in it for the long run, and they would choose different cars to try and drive different cars, learn different cars, and be able to develop. I mean, Big Popper never picked the Huracan to be the fastest car. That wasn't the reason, because we discussed it at the start of the season. It was just its turn to be the one, and it worked for him. So yeah. Nope. And it showed. It showed. So hopefully next year you turn out to be shit again. Yeah. They did buff it. They gave it a brake horsepower beast, but it wasn't a massive bump in terms of what we've seen in the past. It was a significant bump, but it wasn't massive. And it doesn't make it the best performing car on paper. It just had the biggest bump of that update. But that was the GR3. Can't talk about the GR4. The GR4 just seemed to be awesome, with a four-wheel drive and no real suicide tyre wear. So, I suppose I wasn't surprised. But I was expecting people still to be in the Suzuki or the Citroen or something, but nobody did. Well, the little Suzuki Swift, I keep expecting to see people choose that, but nobody has as yet. Because that used to be a right little mover. Yeah. But that's where Matthew has chosen not to race that, because that's one of his favourite cars, and he'll race that when he wants to. So yeah. Yeah. I want to do Audi, but I just can't face his horrible cars. Horrible. But yeah, that's true actually. You would have thought so, wouldn't you? Yeah, you'd have thought so. In road form, I would suggest, maybe. I don't know about supercar status, definitely, but I don't know about race car. Probably entirely different in terms of monocoque and space frame, and well, they're not, are they? They're monocoque shells, aren't they? So I know they have lots of very similar components. Yeah, you do that, man. And yeah, that's Sunday time trial for me, my friend. That's what we're going to focus on. We'll give that a bash Sunday. 86 laps, I think it was. Okay. Okay. So Big Pop has just chipped in with some guidance for Sunday night's time trial Sunday with the new time trial at Goodwood. And then he's off to the Christmas party. Have a good night, Big Popper. Enjoy, my friend. Congratulations, mate. So I'm going to go and put in some laps now. Now JB's decided to park up. Leave a bit of track for everybody. Eating cookies? Oh. Can't fault you. We're on mediums to start with. We'll do our usual 6 to 8 laps on mediums. It's a short lap here though, isn't it, really? It's a low grip track again, isn't it? It's a track we've done lots of time trials at. It's a sausage straddler. This one. There are sausages to straddle. And this is the final of the GR4s. I probably should have just had a quick review of where we are ready for Tuesday night. I'm surprised, JB. I'm surprised a cookie even touched the sides, let alone a sausage. Ah, yeah, straddle that sausage, yeah, penalty. Beep beep. Whom? Low tank of fuel. What you want is a sausage between your wheels. Shoot. Oh, last night was really good, JB. It's a great game, that. Hunter Call of the Wild. So I've got that, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't really fit my bag of game favourites, but it's alright. Graphically, it's good. Graphically, it's good. It's got about 50 DLCs, Call of the Wild. Nothing costs more than £6. It's like Euro Truck Simulator, loads and loads of add-ons. You can pick and choose. It doesn't stop you playing the game by not having them. I want the fishing pack, I think. See what fishing's like. See if you can get attacked by a bear whilst fishing. Try and take Az fishing. Show him how to do it. Where is he? Is he still? Yeah, we know about that one. Right. Oh, hello, Doug. Doug slept in today. You've done all right, mate. Don't worry. Sometimes it's good for a sleep in. Big Popper won the league for GR3s. Doug, just as an update for you. Can't read that out, Lee. Az has left us. Hope he's coming back. He's just gone to oil change his car, I hope. No. He hates this circuit, hates that car. Oh, you're going fishing? Ah, he's going... Well, Lee's just said he loves fishing. His mate loves fishing. Personally, he doesn't see the draw of holding a slimy 12-incher in your hands. Well, I guess... 6. If you're only catching things that are that small, Lee, you're doing it wrong. It'd be great to see some sort of truck racing in GT7, says Doug. Well, we can do truck racing in Automobilista 2, believe it or not. Automobilista is not available on the old PlayStation though, which is a shame. And there is a truck racing game. Say again? ETS 2 is coming to PlayStation next year, okay. allegedly. And there is a racetrack on ETS2. Do you mean losers? Do you get motorbike simulators? Do you get simulators for motorbikes? There is that, yeah. You've actually got that modelled in the game. You can actually do CB radio rather than chat. That is actually in the game, believe it or not. Good night, Matthew. Enjoy your kebab. See you next Tuesday. Adios. Oh, sorry, Mikey. Nice curb straddle. Now, wrong with a bit of convoy. He died actually not too long ago, did old him? Yeah. Oh, superb. Too slow, he says. You ain't seen these modern trucks now. 374 forward gears, 94 reverse gears. Mikey's putting laps in. Look, he's fourth. We were, yeah. We were, yeah. I reckon Mikey's in for points here. Good points. No, not yet, mate. Have you downloaded it? Dutch. Convoy boy. Lee's gonna get load cells, he says. Yeah. I'm having trouble catching Mikey here. Is Mikey on softs? Yeah. I've already got that. It's not as good as you'd expect it to be. The original PSVR is not brilliant. I don't know about the new one. You got VR too, okay. Yeah. I've been playing ETS2 on the VR. It's just too small. The world doesn't actually feel like the world. Yeah. You don't? Okay. Big Papa says, my grandpa was a truck driver. His handle was truck driving man. Grandma's was ding dong lady. Because she sold Avon. I'm sure someone would love to have a joke. No, we know what ding dong is. Ding dong lady. Avon lady, yeah, know all about that. Truck driving man. Wow. Big Papa texted that while he was going to Christmas do. Doug, I think, is trying to tell us a joke. Did you hear Michael Schumacher, the race driver, went diving the other day? He had to give up the idea that he got the Benz. I'm not on the track. Nope, that one went straight over my head, Mr. Doug. Mr. Michael Schumacher's not very well. Ding Dong is an unfortunate nickname for a lady. Ding Dong. Down at the wall. Avon's such a universal thing. It's sold everywhere, isn't it? Except China and India, I reckon. It'd be called something different in those two countries, I'm sure. What were you going round? 360 no scope, that was then, yeah, that was definitely. Drives on tracks that has corners. Yeah, one of them. I find the corners the hardest part. Jub's fastest then, a 128.9. Clumsy Rob's just filling up. I'm about to, I'm in fourth and I've not yet touched the soft tyres. I'm going to go to the pits now though. Well, I've done 10 laps so far. I'm on lap 11 and I've got 9 lefts. So this will do 20 laps, this car. Let's go and do the thing. Bullseye's definitely back. I think we've got the cricketer, haven't we? Doing Bullseye with Luke Littler. So that should be good fun. Yeah. Is it Paddy McGuinness and the other fella? And Andy Flintoff as well. In one. Freddie Flintoff, yeah. Is that... Which one of you's doing that? That's got to be Dutch. That isn't Dutch. Oh, I thought Dutch had got his tape player out. In your audio quality. I have looked at. I've saved it to my favourites. I'm going to invest in that when I get back in January. I didn't want to pay for it and waste a month. Yeah. Yeah. I wanted the full version, so... Yeah, it's $15. Yeah. Looks like they've got a first prize as a speedboat. I was always shocked at how bad the prizes were on Bullseye. You didn't go on there for the prize, did you really? Yeah. Here, have a look what you could have won. You could have won this chandelier set with crystal wine glasses and a champagne for the lady indoors. Nothing for 2 in the red. Not a very good imitation, but some of the prizes. A microwave with pressure cooker. A China tea set for Sunday mornings. A steak platter with fish knives. Give it up now, did you say? Is that enough? What cheesy prizes do you think you're gonna get? I did do my oil before we started. I did it before we before I did the GR3 league. I changed both cars' oil before we started the night. I'm just slow. I've been terribly slow all day. Just not up to pace at all. Adios, Jubby. See you next Tuesday. Adios. Terrible program. Well, the amazing thing about, if you don't know about Bullseye, is a serial killer was caught because he went on the show. Believe it or not. And if you don't know about that, Google it. Proper weird. And when you look at him, you look at his moustache and you think, yep, serial killer. I can see it. I'm in holiday mode. I am certainly winding down. I definitely have. I've got 4 days left to work. One of those is like a Secret Santa day, jumper day. So it's really only 3 days left. I'm actually taking Jill to hospital on Tuesday, so Tuesday's not officially a working day, technically. But I am working from home when I get back, and I've got to work late hours on Monday and Wednesday to make up for it, so... Jockey Wilson. It'd be interesting to see which dart players they do get on. Will they be? They're going to give away a caravan. Oh my word. Caravans and speedboats as prizes. They got to, haven't they? Got to keep that cheese going. Oh mate. I just hope they bring something back like Kickstart or something, but do it on it. Do it on E. That's exactly it. Dougie Lampkin, but it was on the Amstrad, yeah. I was on a 128 DPC 128K. Start. But they should bring it back and use e-bikes. It was a good old series, that. I did enjoy Kickstart. So JB's just gone ahead. Bit of experienced truck driving, mate. You'll be faster. Yeah, get some truck driving experience. It'll make you quicker. Time for some tyres. Top, middle, or bottom? What was that? Wasn't that called something else? Wasn't that called Strike It Lucky? Yeah, that's what it was called, wasn't it? Yeah, Barrymore, don't go swimming. Yeah. What's a hotspot? Strike It Lucky. Well done, Neil. What's a hotspot not? Yeah. Let's ask G. Oh, checkbook and pen. Oh, some of them. Were we talking about this the other day, or did I have a dream and this is deja vu or something? Because I'm disappointed now we're talking about this kind of thing. I'm disappointed at the prize level on the chase. Three, two, one. That's the one. It's Rogers. I think the best game show at the moment for me is, unfortunately, it's all celebrities, but it's oh bloody hell, what's it called? Big Welsh chap in charge of it. Is it called? Ooh. What's it called? Something Master or something. Richard Osman's House of Games. No, that's not the one, but what's it called? It's got really freaky music that goes with it, and it's got like 5 comedians on it or similar associated people. Taskmaster, that's the one. Taskmaster's ace. Come on, dollies, do your dealing. What program was that, Neil? Krypton Factor was quite good. Krypton Factor went through a couple of changes, didn't it? Gordon Burns. Challenge Annika was a good one, yeah, well said. Treasure Hunt was, yeah, that's right. That's right, the Weather Girl, Wincy Willis. Was Wincy doing the tracking on the map? She was, wasn't she? Yeah. Showing her bum off, yeah, all the time. Play your cards right. That was Bruce Forsyth, I didn't watch that. My old man didn't like Bruce Forsyth, so we didn't watch it. So the other one I liked was Scrap Heap Challenge. And then Philippa Forrester, yeah, with a helmet on, yeah, absolutely. Happy days. Don't hear much about her now, do you? Yeah, he is, yeah. Does that... Me neither. Disappeared from the limelight like that torch that battery went flat. Robot Wars was another one, yes. Yes. In days gone past, I considered Robot Wars franchise, you know, buying one, because they were sold as franchises. Yeah. Dungeons and Dragons, I watched it, but I didn't get into it. It was a shame, because that could have been better, that program. It annoyed me. They wore those stupid helmets. Doug says they've got an English version of Tipping Point. Tipping Point. Yeah. My missus likes Tipping Point. I'm just rumbling laps. Oh, we're purple by half a second. This looks good. I was just saying we're just rumbling laps without a care in the world. And then we're purple by half a second. Christ alive. Come on. Have a good one, amigo. See you next Tuesday. Absolutely. There's a 28-1. The 27 is not far away that Jubby talked about. The Crystal Maze, there's another one. The Crystal Maze came from the Krypton Factor, really, didn't it? Or was that what I was thinking of? No, the Krypton Factor was different, wasn't it? When you said the Krypton Factor, I was thinking of the Crystal Maze. Yeah, that went through a couple of evolutions, the Crystal Maze. Different people doing it. Gladiators, that was an early days thing. That was 1989, 1990, that. Christ. I remember going to a nightclub in Rhyl, Wales, owned by Rhino. That was quite a night out. I don't know how I got through that top of that chicane without getting a penalty. That was amazing. That's a line I've never done before. Right, ultra low fuel, really crap tyres. Did we take Robot Wars from America? That's amazing to know that. I thought we did it. I thought they got it from us. But hey ho. It's still going now, isn't it? I've seen programs from recent. I think I stopped watching it when... Yeah, I stopped watching it when Wheelie Big Cheese won. There was another quiz show I liked. It wasn't really a quiz show, it was like a hunt and evade show, and it's not too long ago. I can't remember what it was called, but it was about celebs were on the run and being chased by the police. Or ex-police, and they had like a situation room. And they always followed them back to a home or a loved one, and that's where they got caught every time. Can't remember what it was called. My memory's shit for that kind of thing. No, this one's down. We got a penalty. Richard O'Brien was the Crystal Maze original. Yes, he was, wasn't he? What about Fort Boyard? Was that a thing? It was a thing, wasn't it? What was that? Was it Leslie Grantham, the murderer? It was, wasn't it? Leslie Grantham, Dirty Den from EastEnders was... Dirty Den. Leslie... Yeah, big doos. Big doos, little do. Yeah, blonde hair, big kajungas. Melanie, no. Celebrity Hunted, that's the one, Chris, well done. What was her name? Melinda Messenger. That's the one. What came before Fort Boyard? Because Fort Boyard was a spin-off from something, I think. But Fort Boyard was only done where it was because of, like, insurance reasons. It's the same as that thing Richard Hammond was doing in Argentina with the assault course, whatever it was called. But that was developed from an idea called by someone called Brian Jacks. It came from like a celebrity sports day thing that they all used to do sports at. And I don't know what it's called, a celebrity club. It went against celebrities, and then you got that thing developed. I can't remember the names. I'm rubbish. My brain's done for that kind of thing. Faulty Towers. Yeah, you wouldn't see that on telly now, would you? Not at all. I tell you what's gone away recently. It was that program Philip Schofield did, the one in the box. The Cube, that's the one. Alf Garnett, oh, in Sickness and in Health. Love Thy Neighbour, you'll never see that on telly. I'd never seen it, and my missus got me to sit down and watch that on YouTube. My God. Wow, that would never get on today, would it? Love Thy Neighbour, Christ. Proper racist, yeah. But if you look at it correctly, it depicts a racist of the 70s being what they were. He wasn't overly racist. He was just naive to what he was doing. You know, that was the way the UK was in the 70s. It wasn't overly racist. It was just naive to what they were doing. It was seemed to be acceptable, but it just isn't. You know. And it wasn't. Well, it is racist, but I think I'm explaining it wrong. It's just like everybody seemed to find that acceptable, and it just isn't. When you look at it now, it's cringeworthy. You think, holy hell. But there were so many like it. Alf Garnett with Marigold. That was exactly the same way. Excuse me. You're a hotel manager. It's just like Faulty Towers, is it? Oh Christ. Yeah, it's. Where is your hotel, Doug? Yeah, I wonder that. Alvida St. Pet was one that had never get snowflake and chocolate drop. Yeah, that's exactly right. I keep getting blooming penalties, man. I'm gonna have to. Good night, Azzy. You take care. Good racing tonight, mate. You were a good race today. Yeah, you did right. You were fast. I couldn't get past you. Yeah, I'll do the results ASAP, buddy. And you enjoy the fishing, mate. Little Britain again. What's the one about the airport? It span off from Little Britain, didn't it? It was the Little Britain cast where you've got that blooming immigration officer, and you've got Taj from Bradford. I don't know how they got away with that in the time it was out. I mean, that was shocking. And the woman that does coffee in Terminal 1 at Heathrow with a hot fire. You got no water, or whatever it was she used to say. I'm going to have me a days off. Come fly with me, that's it. Well done, Neil. The Fortitude Valley Brisbane in Australia. Shit, I won't be able to make that. No. But Come Fly With Me was absolutely... I used to die watching that, thinking, how the hell are they getting away with this? Because that was only 2000s. The movie White Chicks couldn't get made today. You're probably right, you know. Is that JB's in front? It is JB's. Penalty line, here we go. Gonna beat that 28-1 on those eyes. That's a great reminisce, chaps, thank you. Some of them programmes coming back to mind, Christ alive. Benny Hill show. Yeah, it's funny you should talk about Benny Hill. I was recording some MP3s onto a memory stick last night, and I came across some Benny Hill albums. Oh, they're just cringe-worthy material. Yeah. Don't worry though, EastEnders, Coronation Street and all those soap operas will still keep kicking out the same stuff, and nobody will complain because it's real. They've basically said no to American Pie. I'm so glad I got them on DVD. American Pie's awesome. But they're a strange generation, this Gen X now. They really are a strange generation. They're accepting of everything. Nothing is out off the path, but so many things are offensive. It's untrue. That's right, yeah. But that's just the view of somebody who was born in the 70s and has lived a life where not everything was available when you were a kid, and today it is, isn't it? And that's just the difference in growing up and the generation and understanding, and parenting's changed over the last 50 years. It's a different ball game now, isn't it? The rules of parenting have changed, and yeah, there was it didn't make me a bad kid having term time holidays, you know. I didn't turn out to be a bad one. Well, my parents would probably say different, but they're the one that took me away during term time. Do that now, mum and dad end up with a prison sentence. Oh no, they haven't done that quite yet, have they? They just get a fine. That's right, there isn't any room in prison for offending parents either. And that's a different type of offence. JB's done 28.7. Nice one. My optimal's sat at 28.019. Am I the only one left in the server? Well, shit the bed. Everybody's left. Must have bored them to death. Well, it is. Are we doing that tonight or Tuesday? Are we going to give away 5 memberships now then? Should we do that? Why not? That's a good idea. Spin the... Hold on to what? He said Mikey had left. What? Oh, I see what you mean. Which corner were you coming round? Oh, I see. So you weren't in my lobby. Okay, happy days. It's fine. It's fine. It's going to take me about 3 minutes to get this done. There's only 10 people watching though, but it doesn't matter. Look, there's 1 million credits there waiting to be collected. We won't get them. Let's give away 5 memberships. It's worth it. Doug, give up using the football. How come Doug gets a bollocking from Streamlabs? You can't offend Streamlabs, Doug. Even Streamlabs is finding it offensive. Oh, we got 1 million credits there, look. 3-star tickets, some 4 stars, a 6-star roulette, and a 6-star roulette. It was offensive. Did you go full caps or using foul language? Oh my word. Right, 3-star ticket. 3-star ticket then. I've got the right hiccups. I've got some reflux going on here. I'm going to have to go and get a drink of some form. Right, 3-star ticket. Wilkie's gone 5k. Az normally hangs around for this. He's gone though. Shock, says Chris. Mike, oh, you. 3 says, you're really tight tonight, you guys. Look, there's 100k there. There's 100k. There's a set of shocks. I can't say anything until you guys see it, can I? I've got to keep my mouth shut. How far behind is my stream, I guess? That's the question. Set of shocks. 100k. Oh, look. Wilkie got it right. So did Mikey. 4 stars. Could be 400, 500k here. Easy. JP. 100k, 10k. No worries, Doug. You take care. Have a good day, my friend. Stay out of the heat. Know it's warming up for you down there. 10k. The last stream. Oh, yeah, there's probably 4 streams left, maybe. Oh, there's a Ferrari ticket, look. Oops. How many FXXs can I buy now? Did somebody need a Ferrari ticket? Nobody's answering. I think Mikey needs a Ferrari ticket, doesn't he? Oh, it's the Lambo you want. The Gatti one, yeah, okay. Lambos. Next one up. I'm just... Yeah, I can only afford 3 of them at the minute, though. Who's playing Yahtzee? Lighter on the table. Turbo 30k, 50k. Happy days. I'll keep my gob shut till I see it on there. Ooh. Ooh. Never good, that. 100k, says Chris. I'm actually seeing 3 likes today. I don't normally see that many. I thought that was going to be the big stack. Unfortunately not. Next one up. Only 5 to go. Car wash, says JB. Rolls Royce, that was. Rolls Royce. One more. Mikey's gone sleep. Citron invite, says Lee. Bugatti ticket. Oh! Not amused. Oh, nearly. Nearly. Nice looking car, that. Suspension, says Lee. Conrods for a car you don't use. 100k, says Wilkie. Oh, all the dollar. 100k, says Mike. Poor day. It's a poor day down at the coalface. Silver Surfer, 10k. Chris says a car. Your dad enjoyed it. Really good, Pig Papa. That's great. Good, good, good. That's good. When's he buying his PlayStation and wheel? $500, says Lee. I like the way you're thinking. 500, says Wilkster. One more. I know, it's terrible, isn't it? 500, 100k from JB. Not so generous, JB, with his thought. Oh, what we got here? Ooh. Oh, okay, okay. An optometrist. I like the way you're thinking, Silver and Chris. Mike's not got bad thought. Positivity rocks. It really does. I never say engine. I never expect to see engine swap because you get engine swap tickets. 30k's. Happy days. 2 to go. Come on. Hit the big time. 5k from Lee. Turbo, says JB. One more. One more. One more. Doop doop doop. 100k from Mikey, like the thinking. Oh. Oh. JB was only out by like 1 spin. 2 spins. I don't ever use the DeLorean, and I got crankshafts and a crankshaft and pistons for that. Happy days. I shouldn't have said that, should I? Damn. Only you guys that hear that. These guys don't. Last one. Yeah, last one's a 4-star, and they've got 2 6s. BMW, says Lee. Wilkie says $1 million. JB says 100k. Mikey says 30. Silver Surfer says $1 million. Come on, this time. Come on, be the big one. Oh. Disappointment rocks. Two 6-stars next. Six-star roulette reward for driving marathon. 6, all of them. Million, says Mikey. Wilkie says fixed. I think it's broken, Wilkie. From a 6-star. He's going full on positive. Wilkie going car. Lee says NOS from a 6-star. I reckon you're not far off. Chris says a car. I reckon this will be a £3 million. Oh no. What could that turn out to be? I'll sell that easy. I wonder if some of these cars that you can win, they come in unique liveries that you can't get any other time. That's like carbon monocoque, that is. Full carbon. Yeah, I reckon. That'd be number 11. Sell for $1 million, do you reckon? Last one then. This is reward for the viewers gift campaign TGR GT Cup. I guess this is going to be a TGR GT, won't it? What you win from this, I guess. Million, Mikey, 500k. Million from Wilkie says million. Bopper says I've never noticed that. What, the carbon effect? Million, GR3 says Lee. Going for it. We got 3. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, I'll have that. Bingo, bango. Chris got it. Silver Surfer got it. Happy days. Soon be on our way to no buying tyres again. We'll collect the million. Don't think they do special liveries. Yeah, they just do like decos, don't they, for numbers of various cars. Is that everything done? That's everything done. I'm gonna spin them tickets. 2 tonight, right? That's correct, Chris. Best way to do this. Here we go. Final time for this year, 2024. You'll be the final 5 members, whoever get it. Here you go. 5 winners. They are Amir, David Schechter, No Way Jose, Carlton Riddle, and Katz. All of those have never been members before. They are all new members, so congratulations and thank you very much. Thanks for supporting the channel to all of you. And that brings tonight's stream to an end. We have a new GR3 season champion to join all the others we've had in the past. Sam, BB, etc. To name but a few. Well done, Big Popper. And we'll see you all on the next one. All the best, folks. Take care. It's Tuesday night is the next racing. We're doing Saturday night. Haven't decided what we're going to do yet. But Sunday night will definitely be time trial. We'll see you there. All the best. Take care. Good night for now.